Jefferson here from the silo at the magnificent Hunt Hill Farm. And yes, magnificent indeed. You gotta be here. You gotta come here to feel it, to see it, to experience it. Is magical. I'm trying again this whole shebang with the live stream using Restream and so forth. Yesterday I didn't do my stream because somehow I hurt my back a little bit and was hurting a lot. So I needed some time to heal in the magic of Hunt Hill Farm. And somebody mentioned that the microphone audio in the last one I did wasn't good, so I did some tweaking around, and I think I'm getting the gist of this thing. Again, I don't know if it's working or not, but I will find out at the end. I assume it is. And most important of all, how are you feeling today? Are you excited, energized, inspired, ready to live the best day of your life today? It is today the best day of your life? Maybe you're not quite there yet, right? Pushing a little bit too fast, too hard. But it's all right. It's okay because it is possible. You can make it happen. You can get there. It's all about the tools you're going to be using and the way you're going to choose how to live your life. Because living is what makes it life awesome or not. Because your life is awesome, right? When we're born, we have that life, and life is awesome. But the way we start to, you know, making choices and consequences, it can lead to a different experience. I was on the other side of the different experience for a long time, and I thought life was not worth living. It wasn't for me. I'm tired. Everything bad's happening to me. Life sucks. Whatever. Yeah, I've been there many, many years, especially during my teenage years, from 13 to 17, which was the years I lived on the streets. And that was hard to understand. But thanks to the help of some awesome people, especially Mr. Paulo Cruz, which is the guy that, when I was trying to steal the stereo in his car, gave me an opportunity that changed my life forever. And I was totally willing to harm that man that night if things didn't go my way. So that was the life I was living, and it's no longer the life I am living now. Now I'm thriving and living dreams far beyond what I was able to actually dream. And I have a pretty fertile mind. Anyway, sometimes all we need is a little push, a little help, and some different tools that can help us understand how things work, especially our minds, because everything resides in your mind, right? The energy points, the entry points, everything comes in through your mind, and then it will sit there, activate your neurons and everything that goes on to that gray mass of stuff, and it start becoming thoughts and ideas that will eventually become actions that will have reactions. So once you understand how to start the process of training your brain or tuning your mind to make sure you utilize the best tools that can help you extract the most out of this energy and guide you towards the life of your dreams or to be the best person you can be ever. One of the elements that I learned and I try to practice is communication. We must be able to communicate, especially with the people around us, our loved ones, the closest people to us, and everyone, to make sure there is no misunderstandings on who you are, how you think, what you expect. Because sometimes, especially when we're with the closed ones, the people that we love, we're so focused on achieving certain things or working and doing other things that when those close to us sometimes come in and express an opinion or a reaction to something that you're doing and is different, or let's say opposed to what you would expect, then you may have a rush reaction, and that reaction can cause a discomfort, can cause harm, can cause pain. So being able to communicate with the people, especially if certain things are not going your way or apparently are coming in a different way, or we feel, people disrespect me or attacking me, but you stop listening to what's being said, process that information, then you can act on. You don't react to stuff. Process the information, and then you can come and say, listen, I understand your point, totally sharp. You say everything you want to say. It's all good. Let me put my point of view now. I did this, but I feel this way, this way, and this way, and this is the reason why, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It was very hard for me to learn how to communicate with people because I usually want things done my way and period. I know, I know. But after I learned how to communicate and be blunt and straight to the point, because that's my kind of communication. I'm very straight. I say what I want to say and what I expect. And let, of course, you say whatever you want to say, and we go from there. But if I have to be repeating myself, it changes a little bit the kindness in my voice. But again, at least people know how I communicate. And should be no doubt how I react to certain things. Not because I'm predictable, but because I'm very open on how I do things and why I do certain things in certain ways, with totally unorthodox for many people. Because again, we all have different upbringings. My life was tremendously generous to me on the side of crap, and other people have been, on the side of good, and most in the middle, where things are okay. And therefore, I have my own way of processing information, thinking, and actually sharing information too. Anyway, when comes a moment, right, when you are inside of yourself and not feeling yourself, not necessarily because bad stuff's happening. I don't know if you have been in this situation, but I've been, and I know some people that are, where you do have the money, you have all the financial stuff, and things apparently are going awesome, but in your head, in your heart, you're missing something. You're not there. Yeah, it's everything flowing, no troubles, things are happening, but something is missing. If you ever had this feeling, something is missing. And I am not talking about financial stuff, right? Please understand that over here, I always share the experiences, the opportunities, and things that happen in my own life and how I dealt with them because I own it. So it's easy for me to talk about because it's my reality. So I don't elaborate in anyone's reality except if it crosses mine, and then I can use it as an example for something. But at the end of the day, most of my stuff has nothing to do with money. It's not that I don't like it or anything. The contrary. I like it a lot. I love to make it and all that and spend it all. But I have a different way of making it. Money for me is a consequence. It has to be a consequence in the work that you do well and you focus and you get it well done, and let the money be the consequence. So this way I'm not always chasing. Like usually happens when people that are driven by money, they're always chasing the next dollar. And all I want is a roof over my head and my family to be fed and happy and have a good health insurance, be able to take a vacation here and there. And by the way, I do not have good health insurance at all. So just so you know. But again, we'll get there. So if you're going through these flashes of uncertainty inside of yourself, if you're feeling lost in who you are, come back home, come here inside of yourself where you know who you are. Open up the buckets of reserved past achievements and happy moments, stinky moments, impossible moments. Open those buckets and don't be afraid to look into them, to smell them. They are your reality. They are your living through the life you have. And especially the moments where you thought that you're never going to make it, it's not possible, it's not happening. And yet, here you are. You got everything you need. You got your life. You got that inner drive to take you there. You might need some extra tools, a little tune up, but only you can get it done. And of course, if I can help in any way, count on me. But go back home, find yourself, and come back to live the best life ever. The life of your dreams, to be the best person you can be for yourself. Then you share with the world around you. If you need a place that will bring some curiosity, relaxation, intense positive vibrations, and solidarity, come here, visit the Silo Hunt Hill Farm. I'll give you a tour, tell you some awesome history about the items and the things that are happening here. Or just take your time by yourself, communicate with Mother Nature. And if you can bring 1 pound of non-perishable food, that will be donating to support New Milford Social Services fight to eradicate hunger in our town. It will be amazing. And you also help with the achievement of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals focused on number 1 and 2, eradication of extreme poverty and hunger. It means a lot to me, and an empty stomach feeds a very dangerous mind, and we have to avoid that, right? Come, and if you're far away from here, go somewhere cool that you can rejoice and find yourself. And bring that pound of food to a local shelter, to a person in need. It helps so much in the process of making us feel great. Nothing better than do something to help someone else's life get better. And you can. And that's the power of solidarity. Anyone and everyone is capable of doing something to make the world a better place. That includes you and me and everyone else. Bringing back to the point, on January 22nd and 23rd, we're starting the Silos Experiential Workshop Series. This one is called Survivor to Thriver, Tools to Get Us Unstuck. Awesome, awesome stuff. The registration page will be up soon, and I hope you subscribe and come. 25 people limit, and no cost. Thanks to Healthcare Advocates International from Stratford. They are amazing people. Well, I'm going to leave you here with a fantabulous day. Of course, my daughter is going to help me press the buttons next time. And she says, Daddy, ask people to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't know if it's going to be here or here. I got over 500 new subscribers already. Thank you guys. You're really pushing it, and it's really cool. So when we get to 1,000, I believe, I'm able to finally do lives using my cell phone on YouTube. I'm doing this, I don't know if it's going live there or not, but I will press the buttons to make sure it shows up. But I think it's going live on Facebook right now. But anyway, if you can go to youtube.com/positive vibrations always, hit subscribe and the little bell. I'm going to learn how to add all this stuff here to the screen soon. All right? I'm going to play a song now, which is The Car Is By My Window by The Doors, that I've been learning. I changed a few little things to made it easier for me. But hopefully the sound is good and you guys can enjoy. So have your fantabulous day filled with love and passions and ability to communicate your feelings in your heart and your dreams to the world so they can manifest the best way possible, with tons and tons and tons of positive vibrations always. Thank you. Let's see if I can do with this song here. I'm getting there. See, I'm practicing.
Thank you.